Hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I've already made a video today and I thought it was going to be the only video I was making today until UPS dropped off my Open Gate quilt subscription box. So we got to see what's in here because I'm super excited because I know it's going to be some kind of fall related project, and so I'm excited. Okay. So this is what our box looks like. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm not going to be making this because I don't have the skill to make it. But this is gorgeous. And this will look really nice in my home. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, so we'll start with the small project, which, look at this. So small project is a notebook cover. So this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. All right. And of course, this is Open Gate. So we have the fabric and notions that we need to make this, but we also have a notebook and a pencil. It's branded. It says Open Gate Quilts, www.opengatequilts.com. All right. So what do we need to make this? We need a 10-inch by width of fabric strip for the outside lining and the pocket. And of course we need the notebook and we need the pencil. All here. This is neat. This would honestly make a really good gift. In my opinion, this would make a really great gift. Because you could actually you can give it as a gift alone, or you could give it as, okay. So this would make a good gift for somebody who is learning to sew and wants to make something that would be functional, right? So it's good for that. It's also a good gift to make for someone and to give it to them like as maybe a part of another gift or on its own. So I like this. Yeah. And this, it looks like it's not going to be, it's like not even like a ton of sewing. It's not even a ton of sewing. This would be a good gift for a beginner sewist. Like, just gift this kit for a beginner sewist. It would be great for that. Somebody that's just learning to kind of pique their interest, because it would be an easy sew, and then they would have something functional that they could use. But you could also make it yourself and give it as a gift as well. So, love this. Okay. Now, wait till y'all see this. Wait till y'all see this. I'm probably going to sit and wait till Brittany makes hers. It's Bobbin with Brittany. If you don't follow her on Instagram, she does some really great stuff. And her quilting is really, really great. And she's done applique. And so I want to see hers. This is what this looks like. Look at that. That is I can't even get it to come in well enough. That is incredible. Basically, you have it looks like some leaf shapes, some triangle shapes, and some square shapes. And, of course, this is an applique project, so of course we have our heat and bond. This is gorgeous. So this is the fabric line features is Autumnity by Clothworks. And the background fabric is Shadow Play in White by Maywood. So these are our fabrics. These are our fabrics. This I might have to try to do that. I've just never done applique before, and I don't want to practice on something that I like. I want to practice on something large and something that, I want to practice on something else. Oh, not really a throwaway project, but like I have these like large applique pieces that I'd like to try on because I don't want to mess this up. This would actually, this color palette does actually match really nicely with my house. This would kind of be an accent because the blues and the browns, and so the blues and the browns are the colors in my home, and so the green and the red would make a nice accent. And I actually have like a table, like so the table in my living room has like different colors around it. I can't explain it, but like the top of the table is just wooden, but around the sides of the table, it's like this lattice scroll type geometric design, and it has these colors in there. I think this is so nice. Look at all that dense quilting in there, in that open space. So this finishes at 23.5 by 26.5, and I think this is absolutely a stunning project. So, of course, since we've got a lot going on, we have we need a little bit more words to make our project. So we have a larger project sheet. I'll show you a better picture of it right here. That is gorgeous. So here we have our full pattern and our templates. So we have a 6.5 by 14-inch strip of 5 prints for the leaves and hourglass blocks. We have a 19.5 by width of fabric strip of light for the background. We have a 10.5 by width of fabric strip of brown for the tree and the binding. We have and 7/8 yards backing. So we even have our backing for this project. And we have our fusible web, which of course we will need. And then of course we have our thread. I want to make this so badly. And then of course we have our other our other pattern here. So this is a 50 by 50. It's called a tree stand. So that's pretty comprehensive. So with this box, like you get a larger project, you get I just dove right in. I forgot to even talk about it because I've been waiting for this. So each month you get a larger project, you get a smaller project, and a couple of notions, maybe, well, definitely you always get thread, and that thread always corresponds to your project, and then you tend to get a notion, and usually if your project requires a specific notion, she'll give you that notion so that you can complete your project. But generally you've got everything you need, and you don't have to source anything, so it makes it kind of nice. I want to make this so badly. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll cut it out. Right? I've really been wanting to because I showed you guys yesterday the new Missouri Star rotary cutter with the ball bearings. And I've been using it to, do some small cutting and squaring up, but I'd like to kind of test it out and cut out a project. And so maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll cut the project out, and yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So I can at least make some progress on it, and then it'll probably go in a box. It might even go in this very same box. All the cut pieces might just go back in this same box, and then I'll write what it is on there, and then one day when I'm brave enough, I can start working on it. Maybe. But I love this. I love this project. Okay, so just to recap, we have our small project, which is a notebook cover. I'm definitely going to do this because, why not? It'll probably take, it's just something you could literally just do in an hour. Like I could do this on my lunch break, I feel like, you know. So definitely going to do this. But that's our small project. Another thing about that's cool about these small projects, like you have the pattern. You can remake these. You can remake these. Then our larger project is Windswept. It's 23.5 by 26.5. This is the fabric pack. I don't even have to make any adjustments. And this is the project, which I think is stunning. I can't do all this daggone quilting though. So even if I can manage to get this done, mine is not going to be quilted as nicely as this, but we'll see. And then we have our thread. This is brown to match our project. I'd probably use cream because I'd probably use this on the notebook cover, but I would use cream on the quilting for this because, it'll hide all my mistakes. And then we have our tree stand pattern. This is cute too. You don't need a whole ton of fabric to make this either. You only need 1¼ yards of white, 3 fat quarters of black, 3 fat quarters of red, ½ yard for your sashing, a yard for your outer border, ½ yard for your binding. So not bad. I think this is a little different, right? Oh. I have to stop doing that because we live in such a digital age that when I want to zoom in on something, my instinct is to, so I literally just did that. I literally just did a pinch because I saw there was like a little line in his block here. You can't see it, but I was like, is that pieced or is that just how that fabric is? And I didn't know, and so I wanted to take a closer look, and so I find myself, does anybody else do that? Does anybody else find themselves doing a pinch and zoom on a piece of paper that doesn't pinch and zoom? Is it just me? Tell me it's not just me. Anyway, this is cute too. So this is our pattern, tree stand. Sorry, I've been trying to see how the blocks come together sometimes. I'm trying to, sorry, that's a me problem. Sometimes when I'm looking at a pattern, I can't figure out how the blocks come together. And so I get a little distracted. So don't mind me. But then we also have our Heat and Bond light so that you can do all the fancy applique in this pattern. And just to show you guys one more time what this looks like. And she put it in a fancy, she could have just folded it up, but she didn't. She put it in a fancy envelope, not envelope here, but plastic bag. I think that's gorgeous. I might try to cut this out. I think I'm going to starch this fabric. Maybe I might do it this weekend. I might be alone this weekend. I'm not sure. Adrian's might be going to Georgia. He might not. And so when he's not here, I have tons of time on my hands. It's awesome. I can do all kinds of sewing. So that might be something good to do, just to get these templates. And I've never done any of this before. So there's all of our templates. I don't know. I might have some cutting in my future, so I can kind of 2 birds, 1 stone. Get this thing cut out, because if it's cut out, I'll feel more inclined to take the plunge, and try and maybe do some applique. And there's videos. So she has the class. When is Monique's class? The class for this is Wednesday, October 25th at 7 p.m. Central. So every month she does a class for the large project. I normally am making the smaller project, or I normally don't need the class to make the larger project on the times that I've made it. So I don't always attend the class, but I think I'm going to attend this one. I'm probably going to put it on my calendar because sometimes I intend to attend the class and then I miss it. And the next thing I know, it's like it's the next day and I'm getting the email for the replay. So yeah, I'm going to put that on my calendar for Wednesday the 25th, so that I can watch that class. And then also don't forget there's an add-on program. You can stop or start whenever, $12 a month, and you get the fat quarters and a fat quarter friendly pattern. You get like a coordinating fat quarter bundle with like 4 or 6, where's this stuff here somewhere? Yeah, you get I can't talk today. 4 coordinating fat quarters and a pattern. And like I said, you can add that to your subscription any month, stop it whenever you want, but the class is free. So I think I'm going to be attending the class so I can get some piecing information, and maybe some applique instruction, and maybe the best ways to applicate this. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do the cutting ahead of time. I'm excited about this. I knew I was like when we got that ginger quilter box, I was like, I'm not going to make that. I'm just going to set it aside and wait and see what's in the open gate box, because I'm probably going to want to make that. And yeah. I guess for me, this is just a more versatile project, because it definitely has an autumn feel. It has an autumnal feel without being overtly Halloween or overtly, obviously fall. So I like this. And I think that this would make a beautiful table runner. Right now, the table runner I have on my quilt is The table runner I have on my table is still one of the ones that I got from Monique. I just didn't use the fabric that she sent, but I used her pattern, and I sourced my own fabric from my stash. And if that thing looks beautiful and it's still sitting on my table, brings the kitchen together nicely, this will be something a little different. So I'm excited. Anyway, guys, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next video.